say
Top Billin. Yo, Top Billin. All right, Top Billin, the big moment is here. The Natty game is set. Them Alabama Crimson Tide back at it again. Dynasty reloaded. Going against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now, y'all can't say y'all not excited for that. A fresh new matchup. And no matter how much we say that the Buckeyes were undeserving from a standpoint that, of course, they only played 5 regular season games, were placed into their Big Ten championship game, that doesn't take away for how much of a quality team and program the Ohio State Buckeyes is. We already know that those boys are completely loaded. One of the, if not the best roster in all of college football, along with, of course, Alabama's roster and Georgia's roster as well. So if you think about it from that standpoint, man, this game has a chance to be legendary, absolutely legendary. But we'll get into that another time as far as Ohio State goes. Just wanted to break down on some of these offensive concepts here with Alabama going against Notre Dame because, quite frankly, Notre Dame we know is an offensively challenged team. Alabama did a great job against those guys along the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame known to get off in the run game, if anything. Don't really have the talent out wide, playing with a bunch of tight ends and stuff like that, really playing into Alabama's hand. And, of course, Alabama pretty much put it on cruise control. That was really not a competitive game at all. But Notre Dame is known for having a really good defense, and they showed me that shit against one of the best offenses in the country, North Carolina, and Alabama really had no trouble with Notre Dame's defense. So check this out right here, man. Some of these concepts they were pulling out, they did a great job with having these guys work post-snap with their eye discipline, lots of play action, a lot of the pass tags on the back of run calls, just some different stuff to put out there. Look at this one right here, 13 personnel out of a pistol, running with the back-to-the-basket play action fake here to Brian Robinson. But look, 13 personnel straight up. Look, Kendall Randolph, Jaleel Billingsley, and Miller Forrestal. Just a one-man route here. Formation to the boundary as well, and you're going to have the same thing that they did before that I had diagrammed. You're going to have those double over routes there. Jaleel Billingsley shooting into the pylon. Same thing with Devontae Smith, whom I've dubbed Thin Diesel. Your man is thin, still got all that power and everything like that, right? He's Thin Diesel. Don't mess with that boy. He is the absolute truth. Seeing him go against that, perhaps Shaun Wade, that should be hard right there. No doubt about that. But if you see this particular concept right here, man, absolutely love it. So look at the conflict of assignment here or deployment. These guys are running, if you see here, it's going to be man coverage there, but they get crossed up here because you're going to have a little bit of a block and release from Miller Forrestal, or at least a check and release. He runs out to the flat there, and then Brian Robinson, pretty much the same thing after his play action fake, just leaked there. And you can see here, eye discipline going each and every way, and they do a good job with this particular concept there. So Steve Sarkisian on his game again, back to the basket play action fake. Who has that? Come on, who has that? That didn't make any sense to me if you watch that from a defensive standpoint here. Who was going to guard Jaleel Billingsley anyway? They're sending, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. You got like 4 or 5 guys coming. They don't know if they're coming or going there. The late release by Miller Forrestal occupies this guy. You get a check off here by the linebacker who's probably supposed to turn and run with Jaleel Billingsley. He checks him off there because of the play action, scoots him up. And, of course, if you leave Billingsley open, that's just too easy. That's pitch and catch right there from Mac Jones. Fall away jumper. Throw it to the pylon. Bang. From way downtown. Bang. All right, now check this out right here. These leverage screens, I really like these. It's just based on the numbers. If you have a quarterback as smart as a guy like Mac Jones, you get Devontae Smith in short motion here. You don't see a reaction with them being able to press up on him, especially when he's coming right almost in a stack alignment here. If they feel like this guy is too far off, right, 7, 8 yards off, why not throw him in space and do what you got to do there? But if you see right here, man, it does look like it has the bones of some type of split screen. You got the cross formation, bluff at least by Jaleel Billingsley. And they're still working out of that shot formation, right? Pistol, a.k.a. shot. And you get that action there to kind of suck them up. You got to be wary of Najee Harris, right? The best back in the entire country. And then, of course, Thin Diesel doing his thing out there in space. Too easy. Look at that. How's he going to get there? You're running him off, right? Straight up with John Mechie. You're running him off. That's just too much space for him to try to react in. And Devontae Smith gets the ball. Easy. Look how quick he gets up to speed. That's nasty. What did I say about Thin Diesel? Fast and furious. Like, come on, man. This dude's moving at a different pace right there. Mechie doing a great job with his block downfield. Too easy. Thin Diesel. All right. Same shit, different toilet. Motion man, Thin Diesel here. He's going to motion to a tight bunch, and you're going to get the same type of screen action. This time working out of 12 personnel. It's Jaleel Billingsley here, Miller Forrestall as well. And when they see the motion and no one's following Thin Diesel there, your man knows his zone. So he knows that he's probably going to have a little bit of space in the bubble here with the cornerback. If they're playing zones, probably not going to want to press up on Devontae Smith there. And, of course, this is a legit pass tag on the back of a run call because I can see how the guys move up. Some of these guys combo block up here. Not sure exactly who's combo blocking up here, but you get the gist of it there. Right, short motion there. We can take the picture here, right? Tight bunch. Nobody moves with him. So definitely some type of zone. You can see him communicating there. So he's done already. If they do this, they can do this all game long if they wanted to. It's just too much space to work in. Look at that. Got your big bodies out there. And of course, it's leverage as well. So, right? So now it becomes 3-on-2. And that extra guy being Devontae Smith in his legs. And, of course, he gone. Long gainer there. So you know the rest. All right, it's funny how they can play with 12 personnel and make everything look so different. So we see right here now working with numbers grips, straight up spread. Your man Najee Harris right here. So they're working out of a empty set, and it's still empty because my man's going to come in. It's almost like he's going to get in set, and then he orbits out to the flat. You're going to have just a curl route here, a stick route there by Miller Forrestall, clear out route by John Mechie here. And they're running that mesh concept, but this time they use Thin Diesel as the hammer, and then Jaleel Billingsley, man, I'm loving what I'm seeing from Jaleel Billingsley. He does wonders for the offense, just like Irv Smith. He's coming too as well, so they're gonna mesh that up right there. And Mac Jones doesn't necessarily see where he should have saw right here, which is Najee Harris. When he gets here, he's pretty much wide open. He threads the needle into Jaleel Billingsley, who makes a damn good catch with the safety coming bearing down on him there. All right, see Najee almost look. You see how he took that right there, looking like he's going to set up, and then they're like, okay. Then he quickly runs to the orbit real quick. Now, he could have swung this out right here, and he would have had the leverage. A lot of things you can do there. Swing that out, have the leverage, or you can do what he did right here. He just wanted to be cute and hit Jaleel Billingsley. Boom. Look at that. Jakob hit that man, threaded the needle there. You can see Devontae Smith here. He's just pretty much running interference. But like I said before, if they would have hit Najee right here, this is a long gainer, even long gainer than what he did with Jaleel Billingsley. But he probably just wanted to show off his arm talent there. They'll see that on film and probably go back to it against Ohio State there. Hell of a throw. Hell of a catch, though. Jaleel Billingsley, man. That kid, the truth. Framework of a counter H here. Pulling a guard. Jaleel Billingsley as well. But this is going to be leverage as well. You got Dino, 2 in routes right here, 2 double ends, twin ends, and you get the inside leverage. Of course, Devontae Smith is pretty much going to be anybody to any spot on the field that he wants there, so they're able to trust this. But you can see from this being originally a run call that with a pass tag on the back of it, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 men involved in the run game. And that just leaves too much space, air, and opportunity for Devontae Smith to work. And that's exactly what he does. Right? You can see that right there. That's the actual run portion of it. You can see Leatherwood and Brown getting up to the second level. But then that's it. Look at him separate on that. Oh, my God. Separate from this dude, right? Thin Diesel. Able to, in the chicken fighting stage right here, hand-to-hand combat, separates, gets those social distancing measures practice. A good 6 feet right there on the damn in-breaking route. All right, real quick. This is after the Ohio State game, so it's like 2:30 in the morning. So I just wanted to kind of get something up right here just to kind of set the table because we got a lot of stuff to do to kind of diagram out or dissect out this game. Obviously, you know me, rolling with Alabama, they're going to make you meet your maker, but I'm not in the least bit disrespectful to Ohio State because those boys are the absolute truth as well. So this could be a juggernaut on juggernaut match there. However, we got to give it its proper due, right? We got to give it its flowers. So I want to be able to go through and really match up and talk about the personnel, who has the best roster and all that stuff like we used to do. We can get that done there. So let me know. But I wanted to come back and do something on the run game by itself, but I just wanted to kind of set the table right here. Of course, you got a cage sweep right here. Center and guard, sweep, Najee. They're working back nub side. You're going to have orbit motion by John Mechie here, and Najee does it. You know what he does. This shit was Najee in rare form. So look at it. Orbit motion there. You can see him roll coverage. So they have to adjust that. Working nub side, so nobody's going to be over here. Originally, it looks like he stopped. So right there, it's like, well, all right, he stopped for like a 3-yard loss. Breaks it out. Boom. Like, come on. Why everybody do it? He gets this off like 55 times in college because people are scared to hit him in the open field. What they do, they close their eyes and duck their head. He should be able to get this. Look at that. He definitely needs some type of shirt or something like that. Look at that. Look at that. That dude got to take Tylenol. He has that shit vertigo and shit. Right? He has vertigo from trying to tackle Najee in the open field and getting leaped over like that. Tylenol all nauseous and shit like that. That shit was crazy. You know the rest, though. But, all right, man, here you have it. This is something I've been wanting for a couple of years now. I want to see Alabama face Ohio State, especially with Justin Fields at the helm. So I wanted to see Justin and Tua, but shit, this is as good, if not even better, with Mac Jones delivering that pill with Devontae Smith and these boys out here. And both defenses, a lot of these guys, to me, Ohio State's defense, it still definitely has some holes in it, no doubt about that. The defensive backfield has some holes in it. Probably even both corner spots with Sean. We'll get to that, man. You know what I mean? But you know the same thing with Alabama. It has a little bit of holes in its defense as well, playing a lot better on defense, no doubt, throughout the stretch, except against Florida, though. So can Ohio State mimic what some of Florida did? Can Alabama mimic some of what Northwestern and Indiana did? So it's a lot of intriguing shit there. But we'll get it done here. Top Billin Sports. Make sure you holler at your boy. Make sure you subscribe. You already know the rest. I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.